You are watching Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Media.
It's showtime!
Good Thursday evening, race fans. I'm Glad Dad here with Zero X Media, and welcome to the round 11 of the Outcast Gen4 series here at Kentucky Speedway. Tonight, drivers take on the tricky mile-and-a-half track where bumps, the line choice, and tire management will separate the contenders. 1.5 mile trioval here in Sparta, Kentucky, opened in 2000, known for its rough racing surface and multiple grooves. Turns 1 and 2 are tighter than 3 and 4, making setups a real balancing act here. Tire wear is brutal. The driver who manages them the best usually ends up in victory lane. Let's get down trackside as we've got 20 drivers here registered tonight. As you can see on screen now, we've got Kyle Franklin currently sitting atop a board in practice, but with Terry Litweiler pretty much at the same lap time as Kyle Franklin. So Kyle's going to have his hands full tonight. Got Ryan Fuchs on track, currently 4th fastest here in practice. Also got Charles Wilson out here, 7th fastest here in practice. Man, he's been putting on a show Tuesday, and it looks like he's going to do the same thing Thursday night. Got John Mateo currently 8th fastest out here on track. Joshua Newman here on track as well. Aaron Sellers returning for the 3rd week in a row here in the Gen4 series. And Jacob Answorth, we haven't seen him here in at least a week. Rob Williams on track. Sean Rother's out here as well. Eric Keshelek. Brandon Brock out here. And we've got Eric Johnson just now getting on track. Currently 3rd fastest. As you know, we've got Kentucky tonight and then Richmond. And then these drivers will go down to just 5 drivers competing for the championship in Charlotte. That'll be in 2 weeks. But Kyle Franklin, he leads the way. He's got 4 wins. He's consistent. This thing has kept him on top. He took the lead from Eric Johnson a couple weeks ago, and he's been on fire ever since. Just 25 points back is Eric Johnson. Just sits 2nd with 2 wins, 7 top 5s. He's right there in the hunt. Brandon Brock, he's 29 points back in 3rd, showing strong pace all season with 6 top 5s. Terry Litweiler holds 4th, just 37 points out, keeping himself firmly in the championship fight, along with Brian Zemer, who rounds out the top 5. 42 points back, climbing up 1 spot after Iowa. And then you've got these guys below the cut line, like Ryan Fuchs, 43 points back. Adam Keene, 44 points back. Brian Welchel, he's 57 points back. Sean Rother, 60, and Charles Wilson, 62. He's currently sitting in the 10th spot. Those drivers right there really need a good running tonight and next week. I believe they're going to definitely need a win. The margins are razor thin from 5th through 10th, and every single position could decide who makes the cut with just a handful of races left before the playoffs. Kentucky is a must-perform track for those bubble drivers. So I would expect very bold moves from the from 5th through 10th, because they've got to make something happen. Tonight's sponsor spotlight is Auto America, located in Grand Island, Nebraska. Auto America is one of the oldest and most trusted dealerships in central Nebraska, proudly locally owned and operated. They're more than just a dealership. They actively support local organizations and charities, giving back to the community in a big way. So whether you're looking for a reliable vehicle or you just want to support a business that truly invests in its hometown, remember Auto America. We are definitely grateful for their support here in the Outcast Racing League. As we've got 12 minutes left in practice before we get to qualifying. Let's get on board here with Terry Litweiler as he's making some laps. Like I said, he is second fastest, so he definitely knows these lines. Let's hop on board here. You're going to see he's battling here with Jacob Answorth coming out of 4. All the way down on that yellow line. Going to go up the track all the way to the wall. Let out right about now. Going to go down into turn 3. Nice and smooth. Not stabbing the throttle too much. These cars will get sideways. It is pretty slick out there. And let's go ahead and take a look here. We've got some drivers on the cams tonight. 7 drivers we're highlighting. Looks like Adam Keene is not there. So we're going to go ahead and get into Eric Johnson here on track. He's got to be laser focused tonight. Got James Greeny out there. Man, nice to see James back on track. Got Rob Hamilton out there. Ryan Fuchs on track as well. And on camera tonight. Steve Giberson. And Drew Kuhn. What's going on, Drew? Good luck tonight. Good luck to those 7 drivers who have graciously lent us their faces and their screens tonight. Eight minutes left in practice. And here we go. We've got James Greeny on track now. Good luck tonight, Mr. Tomato. Steve Giberson chasing him down right here. All right, folks, we got 6 minutes left before qualifying starts. We're going to go ahead and get into these commercials and the national anthem, and we will be back to see who can get this top spot. And just remember, track position is key tonight, especially for these playoff drivers. We'll be right back.
At Pinnacle Wraps, we proudly offer top-tier liveries that showcase your unique style on the racetrack. Elevate your iRacing experience today with a stunning custom design that truly represents who you are and your passion for racing.
Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep is a family-owned dealership that has been in business for over 20 years. Jackie Jones and his family have been in the car business overall for over 40 years. At Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, they take great pride in holding the highest standards possible to give the customers the best buying and service experience possible that they can provide.
Our moves might not be hot,
but our deals are.
Go see Jackie Jones. Tell them Zero X sent you.
LuLaRoe is an American multi-level marketing company that sells women's clothing that was founded in 2012. As a multi-level marketing company, LuLaRoe recruits independent distributors referred to by the firm as fashion consultants. Please check out Tammy Litweiler's LuLaRoe Facebook page.
I can't do this anymore. We need to talk.
What's wrong?
Look, we have a new Serta Perfect Sleeper.
We don't need to count you anymore.
I haven't really counted you in months.
You've been faking it for months?
Every night.
The Serta Perfect Sleeper. So comfortable you'll never count sheep again.
Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds is a proud sponsor of Outcast Motorsports and offers entertainment for the whole family, including camping, concerts, car shows, rodeos, and more. Visit www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com and plan your next adventure today.
It's the Daly and Vincent Music Fest in Hiawassee, Georgia, at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. The Daly and Vincent Music Fest. Performances from John Conley, Randy Travis, The More Life Tour, Bryce Leatherwood, Rhonda Vincent, Crystal Gale, Diamond Rio, and your host, Daly and Vincent. 3-day passes and single-day tickets are all available. VIP passes available now. Don't miss the Daly and Vincent Music Fest at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. Get tickets now at GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. Sponsored by the Towns County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Presented by Gus Arundale and Springer Mountain Farms.
Auto America in Grand Island, Nebraska is one of the oldest and most trusted dealerships in central Nebraska. Visit their website buyautoamerica.com or stop in and get yourself certified today.
Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services has been providing unmatched service, quality, and dedication to the manufacturing industry since 1991. Repairing, reconditioning, and even remanufacturing ball screws, lead screws, Acme screws, Aney screws for virtually any machine on the planet. Roberts Ball Screw has made a name as one of the very best in the game. Want great quality? Want great service? Want great people? Want a great screw at a reasonable price? Get a hold of Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services in Leslie, Michigan today.
J&M Group Industrial Services, Michigan's premier CNC machine tool service provider. Routine maintenance, preventative maintenance, geometry, calibration. Whatever machine tool service your company needs, contact J&M Group, the absolute best in the biz.
All right, folks, practice has commenced. It's time for qualifying. Let's see who's on the track first. Eric Johnson's going to roll off. He's going to be the first one to put down these laps. Eric Johnson from Springfield, Missouri. Driver of the number 18 car here in the Outcast League. He's been consistent all season long. We're going to see what he's got tonight at Kentucky. Had a really good running Tuesday night. Didn't have enough laps to get Brian Zemer. We're going to see if he can get out front early and hold that lead. On the high side, gaining all that momentum on the exit to try to get a really good lap. Which means the first one doesn't count. Jacob Answorth to the top of the board. Terry Litweiler to the top of the board. Adam King currently third in that Frank Appliances Chevy Monte Carlo. Eric Johnson to the top A tenth and a half faster than Terry Litweiler. Terry was a one and done. It took Johnson 2 laps. Joshua Newman third. Zemer to 7th. Zemer was your Tuesday night winner. Let's see if he can sweep the week, go back to back. Rob Williams currently 11th on the board. And John Mateo currently on track. Eric Keshelek currently sitting in the 11th position. And Drew Kuhn on track. Drew Kuhn is from Bowling Green, Kentucky. He is the owner of Pinnacle Wraps. If you want to get a wrap on track, then just contact him via Facebook at ePinnacle Wraps. Because when you drive a Pinnacle, you will drive distinction. That is a given. And the Franklin Racing number 11 Chevy Monte Carlo. Driven by none other than the points leader currently, Mr. Kyle Franklin. Let's see what Franklin can do here. Johnson is currently in the top spot. Can he knock him off? Up to 4th. Got one more shot to do it. Chrissy in the chat, I hope that Franklin can carry the spot into qualifying. We're going to see here as he crossing the line. What's it going to be? Is he going to move up? Second fastest. Second fastest. Him and Brian Zemer with the same exact time. 30.68. Eric Johnson with a 30.53. Ryan Fuchs getting on track now. Brandon Brock on track. Charles Wilson getting on track. Let's see what these three guys can do. They are the last three to qualify, as we've got 4.5 minutes left. Brandon Brock coming out of 4. Trying to get as much momentum on that high side as he possibly can. That will give him a time of 17th. Charles Wilson driving that U.S. Army number 57 Chevy Monte Carlo. Let's see what he can do with this time here. Brock to 2nd. Wilson 20th currently. Brandon Brock taking over the 2nd spot. That's going to put Kyle Franklin in row 2. He's not used to that. Ryan Fuchs to 6th. And let's see, Charles Wilson. This is going to be his time right here. Oh, Fuchs to 3rd. We've got 3 drivers with the exact same time. 30.68. Let's see what Charles Wilson can do. He is the last guy. 8th fastest. Good qualifying run out of Charles Wilson. And good qualifying run out of Fuchs. How about that? Got some battles going on here in the chat. Chrissy said second, not bad at all. Jamie Bolton, second, no more. Kyle Franklin's going to start fourth. All that practice that didn't pay off on the pole. Poor guy. But it looks like Eric Johnson's going to snag this one. And Brandon Brock, Kyle Franklin, Brian Ziemer, Terry Litweiler, these guys are out here. They mean business. I mean, but check out Ryan Fuchs, currently starting in the third spot. He is below the cutoff line, was 43 points behind the leader. To show up and show out to start in the third position, man, you can't beat that at all. The only person not in the playoffs is seventh place, Drew Kuhn. Charles Wilson starting just behind him. Adam Keene, not the starting position he would have wanted. He's going to start in the middle of the pack. He's got to try to get secured early. One minute left in qualifying. It's all right, Chrissy. We know how fast Kyle is. We've got some hungry hippos out there tonight. These guys have got to do whatever they can to try and get really good finishes. And you know who we're missing tonight? Ronnie Welchel, Brian Welchel. Missing those guys. Oh, that is right. Hubert Johnson, they are at the Bristol race. You are exactly right. Let them know when they get back that iRacing is way more important than anything, and they cannot miss these races. And as you can see, these guys are lined up. Let's go ahead here with your starting grid. Starting on the pole tonight from Springfield, Missouri, a good friend of mine, Mr. Eric Johnson, driver of the number 18 car. Starting on his outside in the second spot, Mr. Brandon Brock. Starting third, needs a really good finish tonight, Ryan Fuchs. Starting fourth, Kyle Franklin. Starting in the fifth position, Brian Ziemer. Starting in the sixth spot, Terry Litweiler. Starting seventh, the serial killer, Drew Kuhn. Starting in the eighth spot, Mr. Charles Wilson. Starting ninth, John Mateo. Starting in the 10th spot, Joshua Newman starting in the 11th spot. Jacob Answorth starting 12th. Kel Peterson 13th. Adam Keene. Sorry, I don't know where I got Anthony. Adam Keene starting in the 14th spot. Aaron Sellers starting 15th. Sean Rother starting 16th. Matt Markland starting 17th. Eric Koshelek starting 18th. Rob Williams 19th. Steve Giberson 20th. Rob Hamilton 21st. Anthony Bennett. There we go. 22nd. James Greeney. Good luck to those drivers tonight in your championship run. As they're coming down the backstretch, looking at the pace car. We're going to go green this time by. Super excited. The flag man's got the flag in the air. The pace car is off 50 feet away from the Geico restart zone. Here we go. Green, green, green. Eric Johnson's going to lead the way. Ryan Fuchs up to second. Fuchs not wasting any time. Got Brandon Brock, Brian Zimmer battling it out here for the third position. Big battles going on back here between Aaron Sellers and Joshua Newman. Kel Peterson, Jacob Answorth also side by side behind these guys. 4 guys under a blanket here. And look back here, Adam Keene dropping some spots. He's down 3 spots from the drop of the green flag. John Mateo's also lost 5 spots. Brian Zimmer, Ryan Fuchs up here battling. Brian Zimmer, Eric Johnson up here battling. Brian Zimmer to the top spot. Chrissy in the chat, remember this is a long race, pace yourself. Chrissy, always a fantastic crew chief and supporter of the Outcast League. Always reminding these guys to don't do that and be patient each and every week, each and every race. Kel Peterson, Joshua Newman. Still tight battle here going on between these guys. As we get back there, back in the back, Terry Litweiler has lost 11 spots. What is going on with Terry? Terry all the way up to the top. Currently battling Mr. Steve Giberson in that 06. Well, he's gone by. Anthony Bennett's gone by. Peterson and Franklin nose to tail. Brandon Brock dropped back some spots like he normally does. You see him, first off, he just gets the tires nice and warm. Lets these drivers go by. We've seen this from him in the past, and then he is there like a rocket at the end of the run. Two powerhouses still battling out right here for the 4th position. Kel Peterson dives it way in there deep into turn 1. Charles Wilson right in the thick of things. There's battles going on all over the track, folks. I just cannot keep up tonight. 21 taking it outside of the 68. He thought better of it. He backed out. That's going to give the spot to the 61er, Rob Williams. Eric Koshelek battling 17 of Adam Keene. Adam King started in the 13th spot, currently running in the 15th spot. James Grinny floating around the 21st position. As we move back up front, Brian Zimmer with a 3.8 second lead over Fuchs. Kel Peterson's closed up to him, though. Kel Peterson on the move. Kel Peterson to the high side to try to get some momentum, to try to close in on Fuchs. He's got a really good run here going down the front stretch. He's going to get to his quarter panel. He's there. Peterson to second. Ryan Fuchs lets him have it. He's saying it's way too early. Only lap 13 to 115. Eric Johnson settled in the 4th position. Sellers, Answorth, not sure if Tina is in the chat tonight, but she did make this paint scheme for him a few weeks ago. Looked really good. Little Nintendo theme. Kyle Franklin down 3 spots. Jacob Answorth still battling with Sellers. Charles Wilson still running in the same spot he started in. 8th position. He gets passed by Matt Markland in the 68. I knew Tina was in here. Once you call the name, she summons to the chat. Nice to have you in here. There's your boy right there. There's your guy, Mr. Jacob Answorth. Brian Zimmer still out front, 3.9 seconds. Followed by Kel Peterson, not really making any ground up on Zimmer. Running that second spot. Answorth taking the third spot away from Fuchs. Johnson sitting back watching it happen. Aaron Sellers up 8 spots. Kyle Franklin currently running in the 7th spot. Charles Wilson's dropped 1 spot. He was able to lose that spot to Matt Markland. And now he's under fire from the 61 of Rob Williams. Rob having a good run tonight. He's got the momentum on the high side here. He is going to make the pass on Charles Wilson. Brandon Brock down 9 positions. We know these championship contenders, usually they like to save fuel and save tires on that first run, not take tires on the first stop, just fuel only. I believe that is their mindset tonight, is try to make lap times. That's it. Not spend too much time on pit road. Not really fast lap times, but the least amount of time you can spend on pit road and then save your stuff for an extended period of time, the better off you're going to be. Drew Coon battling with the 97. John Mateo coming down the pit road right now. Oh, Brian Zimmer in the wall. Caught that just in time. He lost a ton of time on Peterson. Down to 9.7 seconds. Or 2.7 seconds, sorry. A little bit of tongue-tied today. Kel Peterson can definitely see him. As you get off the nose of Peterson, they are on the same straightaway now. Jacob Answorth just settled in. He's got no one around him whatsoever. Kyle Franklin, he's on the move now. He's past Eric Johnson. These guys are starting to pick up some time. Kyle Franklin fastest on track that time by. Kyle Franklin running what the top 4 are running. Eric Johnson still on conservation mode. No real battles going on right now. We do have Johnson and Franklin and Sellers. Franklin got in a little deep there underneath Johnson and let out just a little bit. Lost some ground. He's about 3 car lengths back now. Jacob Answorth called it down pit road. He's going to pit here. I'm sure these guys' pit cycles are around. Oh, Kyle Franklin in the wall. Lost a few spots there. Let's not get crazy, boys. Let's not get crazy. Aaron Sellers gets around Franklin and the 68, and Matt Marklin is now beating at his door. Matt Marklin going underneath. Sean Rother, Eric Keshelek, and Joshua Newman here battling it out. Let's go back up front here. Brian Zemer out to a 3.3 second lead over Mr. Cale Peterson. Cale and Brian running the exact same lap times. Matt Marklin fastest that time. Oh, Cale Peterson extremely loose coming out of 2. Ryan Fuchs getting eat up by the 18 now of Johnson. He was 2/10 faster than Fuchs that last time by. Eric Johnson under attack from the 88, and the 88's under attack from the 68. Charles Wilson battling with the 68 now. Wilson making that midline, trying to do whatever he can do in that midline, trying to get a run. Eric Johnson losing a position to Aaron Sellers. Now Aaron Sellers is going to go up there and try to see what he can do. Jamie Bolton, strats are about to be all over the place. You hit the nail on the head, my friend, because we're about to be into pit cycles here shortly. Man, look at this. Matt Marklin trying to take over the 5th spot from Johnson. Side by side. 68's going to take it. Up to 5th is Matt Marklin. And as you can see here, Aaron Sellers trying to do something. Oh, Cale Peterson. Down pit road, Cale Peterson, the 2nd place. Called it in. No tires, just fuel for Cale Peterson. going to watch these leaders now. What does Brian Zemer do? Does Brian Zemer answer back with the pit cycle? Yes, he does. Brian Zemer down pit road. Let's check on Ryan Fuchs, Aaron Sellers, Matt Marklin. See what's happening here. Looks like Aaron Sellers is going to go down pit road. Kyle Franklin lagging back. Ronnie Hurst in the chat. That's the funniest thing I've read all night. So funny watching the 18 lull them into a false sense of security. Yeah, buddy. Matt Marklin, Sean Rother, Eric Keshelek. All down pit road. Man, look at these. It's a convoy down pit road. Ryan Fuchs is going to take the lead. If I was Ryan Fuchs, I'd stop and get this point right quick. I'd go ahead, get this point, and then I'd pit. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Good call by the 15 to grab that point for leading a lap. Eric Johnson on his tail. We're going to see, does Ryan Fuchs go into pit right now? Does Johnson go into pit right now? This is exactly what Ryan Fuchs needs to do. He needs to stay out, prevent the 18 from grabbing a point for leading this lap, at least for now. 18 underneath the 15. Holding him down tight. 15 going down pit road. 18 going down pit road. The lead goes back to Brian Zemer. Well, it shows Adam King currently in the lead. Keen's going to grab a point. Keen, Franklin, Brock, those guys have not pitted. Keen clutching it. Franklin clutching it. And those guys are going to pit together. Keen, Franklin, Brock. That's going to put Brian Zemer out in the lead again. That's going to put Jacob Answorth is going to be in the second position. How about that? Oh, we've got smoke wherever that is. Not exactly sure. As everybody's shuffling around here. Looks like Brian Zemer, Adam King, Brandon Brock, those guys took tires. Kyle Franklin still on pit road. And he's off. Being scored one lap down. Not good, not good. Brian Zimmer out to an 8-second lead. Charles Wilson in the 4th position. "30 people watching here tonight on this broadcast. Really appreciate you guys coming out and, as always, showing love and support to the Outcast, guys. '68, trying to get somewhere with this '88. Ryan Fuchs trying to take the spot away. Well, this is not for position here. We have been green here for the past 47 laps. No cautions at all. You can see Eric Keshelek just passed that 61 of Rob Williams for the 15th position. And we've got a battle going on here between Wilson and Peterson. Wilson just picked up the 3rd spot from Peterson. Peterson in conservation mode. Charles Wilson with freshies, and boy, is he fast. Markland, Sellers, Fuchs, all fighting for this position, the 6th spot. These two, the 88, the 15, nice draft going down the front stretch. Fuchs looking low. Fuchs to the inside. Fuchs is around the 88 of Aaron Sellers. And now he's got his eyes set on Matt Markland. Eric Johnson up to Kel Peterson. He's going to make this pass. Kel's still in conservation mode. He's falling back quickly. Eric Johnson's up to the 4th position. Kel Peterson just a little ways back, about a second from Peterson. Fuchs Fuse trying to do what he can to get to the 68. Chrissy in the chat, I think the second half of the race, or even the last quarter of this race, is what we're really going to see things change. I could not agree more, Chrissy. 68 to the inside of the 20. 20 touches the wall just a little bit. Going to allow Fuse to close in, though. Charles Wilson starting to close in. You can see off the roof cam of Charles Wilson. Charles Wilson closing in on the 74. '74 did not take tires at pit stop, so of course the 57 is going to run him down. Zemer to pit. Zemer's pitting early, and I guarantee you he's going to be taking tires this time. As you can look off the back of Answorth's car, you can see Charles Wilson is there, and lagging back going into turn one right now is Eric Johnson. Cool, calm, and collected Mr. Wilson. Oh, Jacob Answorth in the wall. Charles Wilson in the wall. Charles lost about 3 or 4 car lengths on Answorth that time. And Johnson faster than both of those guys. You can see Brian Zemer's completed his second pit stop of the race. He's back out. Charles Wilson's closed back up to a 2/10 lead, 2/10 gap behind Answorth. Johnson faster than the leaders currently. A 10th faster than the leaders. He's closed up to 2.2. Eric Johnson still in conservation mode. Charles Wilson around Answorth. This is what Wilson needs. Wilson needs to get this point for leading a lap. Ronnie Hurst, dun dun. That's right. Wilson goes around. He's going to grab a point. Eric Johnson closing up, only 1 second back from Wilson now. Still clutching though. Matt Markland 3.5. 2.5 back from Johnson, though. Bush by himself. Sellers by himself. Brandon Brock and Terry, they're battling it out here. Steve Giberson in the 8th position. How about that? We're going to see here what Wilson does. Is he going to pit this time by? Or is he going to stay out? Run it long. Johnson closing in. Both of them clutching. Kyle Franklin still scored 1 lap down. Could see some more pit cycles right here. These guys right here in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th position, they pitted all together last time. We're going to see if they continue that strategy of pitting together. Terry's put a move on them as we're a little over halfway. He was running way in the back, and now he's up mid-pack. This is not for position here. The 61 is not for position on Terry. As we've got Aaron Sellers down pit road. John Rother running 9th. Followed by Eric Keshelek. Kel Peterson trying to drive around. Eric trying to make all that time back up. Man, these guys have really gone a long way on this fuel run. Eric Johnson's closed up to Wilson. Charles Wilson down pit road, just called it. That means Eric Johnson's gonna take the lead, grab that point. And Matt Markland 2 seconds back from Johnson. Ryan Bush, Brandon Brock. Sean Rother down pit road. Rob Williams in that 61 car, being scored 2 laps down, trying to do something here to get at least 1 lap back. '74 underneath. Steve Giberson, 74 is a lap down as well. Steve Giberson, he will pit this time. That'll put Adam Keene up another spot. Matt Marklin also pit. Oh, the 20 of Kel Peterson got into the back of the 17. Hey now. Not sure if the 17 was clutching and the 20 just closed up too much or what's going on there. Go back up front. Eric Johnson still on conservation mode, but leading. Currently 4 seconds ahead of Fuchs. Brian Zimmer has been able to pick that spot back up, currently in the 8th position. Brian Zimmer with fuel only that last time by. Answorth, first car, 1 lap down, as he's going to try to chase down Eric Johnson. Eric should be pitting pretty soon. Terry Litweiler on pit road. Eric Johnson should be pitting here the next couple of laps, few laps or so. Kyle Franklin currently in the 11th spot, 1 lap down. You can see him there. I believe he got a penalty earlier. He was held on pit road for 54 seconds. Eric Johnson down pit road. That's going to put Ryan Fuchs in the lead. And here comes Kel Peterson. Kel Peterson going to grab that lap back from Ryan Fuchs. Brandon Brock, Fuchs, going to pit together. Going to put Adam Keene in the lead. Drew Kuhn, Brian Zimmer battling it out. This is for the race lead right here. Drew Kuhn down pit road. Jacob Answorth the 4th. now back on the lead lap. Brian Ziemer back out front. Jacob Answorth with the fresher tires over Brian Ziemer, but 6.5 seconds back. Eric Johnson back out on track from the pit stop. Eric Johnson with 4 fresh Goodyear tires. And now that the pit stops have been completed, we're going to do something. We're going to crank it up. All right. Jacob Answorth out to the lead. Seven and a half seconds out in front of Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson with some fresh Goodyear tires running Jacob Answorth down by 3/4 of a second a lap. 7/10 per lap. He's faster than Jacob Answorth. Kerry Litweiler's picked up to the 3rd position. Terry Littleweiler also with 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Him and Eric Johnson running the exact same lap times the past 3 laps in a row. Brock Keane Wilson here Keene trying to do something with Brock. Oh, Adam Keene loose on the exit of 2. Lost all that ground to the 3. Wilson under fire from the 88. That is not for position, though. Kel Peterson pitted 10 laps ago, went a lap down again. You can see Kyle Franklin going by. Kyle not able to save at all. He's just got to go for it each and every time. As we have reached the Serta Simmons, 25 to go. Jacob Answorth out to a 5.7 second lead over Johnson. Jacob Answorth's going to have to pit here within the next 8 or so laps. Eric Johnson still clutching. He's going to try to make it all the way to the end. Looks like Terry Litweiler will try as well. I'm not sure they're going to be able to make it. If Terry Litweiler stays out like he is now, even in fuel conservation, that's 40 laps. We have not seen anyone go 40 laps yet. So if Terry can pull this off, and I believe Eric Johnson can, because he pitted 17 laps ago, topped it off, that's going to put him at 38 laps. So if he continues to conserve that fuel, he's going to be able to make it. But Jacob Answorth cannot make it as he's 35 laps on this tank fuel. Going to have to pit here in the next few laps. Yep, Jacob Answorth on pit road. He needs a short fuel and go. He does not want to go a lap down. Going to put Terry up to second, Johnson up to first, Bush to third. Fuchs can make it if he saves. Brandon Brock can make it if he saves. Adam Keene can make it if he saves. Looks like Terry is trying to save. If we get off the nose here of Terry, you're probably going to see him clutching really hard and really early in the corners. And that is exactly what he's doing. He's clutching a lot more and a lot longer than Eric Johnson is. Fuchs 3 seconds back from Johnson. Fuchs way good on fuel. Fuchs should be able to make it, so he's going to be able to push a little bit harder. Eric Johnson, he's going to have to conserve fuel the whole run. Fuchs and Brock, they're good. Adam Keene is good. Ryan Fuchs, 2.8 back. He's going to be able to gain quite a bit in the corners. Brandon Brock the third. Matt Markland, 15 to go. He cannot make it. No way, no way. Serta Simmons, 15 to go. Eric Johnson, still 2.6 seconds in front of Fuchs. This is the finish Fuchs needs. Brandon Brock closing in though. Adam Keene still saving a little bit, just to make sure he is indeed good. Harry's dropped back to the 5th position. Major fuel conservation on his part. Matt Markland, he's catching him. And Brian Zimmer in 7th. Drew Kuhn currently in 8th position. Not a bad run for Drew. Just being cool, calm, and collected all night. Just being consistent. Ellsworth in 9th. Kells, the first car 1 lap down. As you see, he's to the bumper of the leader. Going to try to get his lap back. And then pray for a caution as we are at Serta Simmons. 10 laps to go. Jacob Answorth rounds out that top 10. Eric Johnson 2 seconds in front of Fuchs. If Fuchs wants it, he's going to have to push hard here. Eric Johnson still in conservation mode. Fuchs and Brock, they're just going to have to risk it. Fuchs lost some ground. He lost 3/10 on Eric Johnson that last time by. This is going to shake up the points here, folks. If Ryan Fuchs can finish in the second position, there's only 1 point separating Zemer, which sits in 5th in the points, and Fuchs, which is 6th in the points. Going to be really, really close. Adam Key's going to be too far back to do anything. Brandon Brock's going to be too far back to do anything. And I think Eric Johnson's good on fuel. He's picked up the pace. Hughes still 2.1 back. Kyle Franklin did manage to pick up a spot, though. He is now being scored in the top 10. These guys gave it their all tonight. As we go back up to the front, Eric Johnson, 2 laps to go. One to go, sponsored by Serta Simmons. Eric Johnson out to a 2.5 second lead over Ryan Fuchs. Eric Johnson with the fuel strategy to bring this home as Eric Johnson's coming out of turn 4. Checkered flag is out. Eric Johnson's going to win this tonight. How about that? Drew Kuhn giving him the bump. Kyle Franklin giving him the bump. That's what we're talking about. That's what this is about. Fantastic strategy call by Eric Johnson. Started the very first lap. Started in fuel conservation mode. Conserved all night, each and every lap. And brought it home in the #1 spot. Eric Johnson captured the flag tonight. How about that? All right, let's go ahead and get into our interviews in just a hot second.
Outcast Motorsports would like to thank the following sponsors for all of their support: Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Serta Simmons Bedding, Auto America, LuLaRoe by Tammy, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and Ram, J&M Group Industrial Services, Roberts Ball Screw, and Pinnacle Wraps. We will be back shortly with the driver interviews.
All right, folks, we've got your third place finisher here by just a little bit. As you can see here on the screen as we're showing it here, Brandon Brock gets underneath Ryan Fuchs coming to the line and barely gets him. So Ryan Fuchs is going to bring it home in the third position. Ryan, walk us through your strategy calls tonight.
Well, I was saving pretty much the whole race, and the last run I was kind of pushing it, but also saving at the same time. I just didn't have enough to catch Eric, and then Brandon caught up to me.
Yeah, looks like y'all were pushing it close. I mean, there was a lot of fuel strategy plays going on. I mean, a lot. Everybody, yeah, the whole top 5 finishers here were saving fuel from the very beginning. I mean, I saw you clutching it pretty much the whole entire race.
The whole race. I think the second stint, or maybe no, it was the third stint. I think I started out just doing 3 and 4, clutching it there, and try and go full in 1 and 2, and it wasn't working, so I had to back off.
Yeah. How fast was the tire falling off? And did it?
I really didn't even notice it.
Really?
The whole race, I didn't even notice it. I had control the whole time, and
well, there was some. I think there was a stop. There was a stop where you didn't even take tires.
No, I took tires
every time.
Stop. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I took 4 tires every time.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, man, this is what you needed for the playoff. This is exactly what you needed for the playoffs, my friend.
I did. You know, I've had consistent top 10s the last 4 or 5 races. I started out the season pretty crappy, you know, fishing outside top 15 and all that. And to be honest, I don't even know how I made the playoffs, but I did.
Consistency.
And I got in on that last race before the playoffs. That's how I got in. But yeah,
well,
ever since then, I've been running pretty good.
Well, the momentum is building, and I don't know if you know this, but you were 6th coming into the points in this race. You were 1 point behind Zemer going into this race. Zemer was in 5th. So we're going to see. Brian Zemer did have the fastest lap. So I know he gets a point there. It's going to be really close because, I mean, he finished 7th. You finished 3rd. That may put you in the chase, and you got one more race for the cutoffs. So next week at Richmond.
Hope next week can do it again.
Next week at Richmond, you've got to go out there and give it your all. You got to promise me you're going to give it your all now.
Oh, I will.
Okay. 10-4. Hey, go ahead and let's get you out of here. Go ahead and give you shout outs to your sponsors, your team, your family. Let's hear it all.
All right. I'd like to thank Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Serta Simmons, LuLaRoe by Tammy, Jackie Jones, J&M Group, Roberts Ball Screw. My number 1 sponsor, though, is my best bud, who's on the front of my car there, John Hogue. He's my sponsor on this car, and He's one of my best friends, but I'd like to thank him the most. So
Absolutely, man. Well, go ahead and get out of here. And man, good third place finish. And we will see you Tuesday night.
all right, thank you. We'll see you next week.
See you, Flying Ryan. All right, and now our second place finisher here. I'm gonna bring him in the booth real quick.
Huh?
Brandon Brock, second place, man. You got him at the line?
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh man, if that was for the win, that would have been great, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Man, fuel strategies were close. And as you can see it, you can see it on the screen right here. We're going to play it one more time. We played it for Ryan. We're going to play it for you. You look underneath Ryan Fuchs, and you just turn in a little early, got underneath him, and you beat him by a decal thickness.
Yep.
How close of a battle was that?
That was good fun. Because I pitted on that second stop. I pitted a little earlier than I meant to get, just because I didn't on the first run. I felt like I saved a little too much and lost too much ground. So on the second run, I was trying to make up that lost time and race at the same. Like I was trying to save and make up the lost time at the same time. So I had to pit about a lap or two earlier than I would have liked to. But yeah, that was a good good run of the line. I kind of started kind of with a wider arc and just cut under him, and just had enough. But yeah, I'll take second.
Well, I mean, you're in the playoffs here. You're sitting what, third, I believe?
Yeah. So this will be good. I know Kyle had. I think he sped on pit road. So that'll be a bit of a hit to his points. So I don't think the points are updated yet, but I think it'll be pretty close.
Yes, it's going to be close. You came into this race 29 points outside, and how about this? 7 top 5 finishes this season. That's pretty impressive, Brandon.
And I missed Atlanta. So
yeah. So there's definitely no need to be hard on yourself. This was a fantastic finish, and you've had a good season. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. So. Trucks, I'm a little bit more inconsistent. On Tuesday, I with the new UI, I made a mistake. The black box where you click for the fuel, I clicked the wrong box. I meant to turn auto fuel off and just take the maximum, just in case I needed it. Right. And when I came off pit road, I started sputtering. So
man,
that was definitely a big hit in the truck standings. I think I'm about 20 or 30 points back now. Maybe not that far back, but at least hang on, let me see it. Sorry, hang on. Truck standings. Yeah, I'm about looks like 11 back from Tibbs in 5th and 12 back from DeLuca in 4th. So I'm gonna have to go out and win on Tuesday, I think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a chance at the final 5 there, but good racing. I'll take.
I can say you're most likely going to get into the final 5 here. I mean, sitting third, you're going to need.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I feel pretty good, and I feel pretty good about Richmond and Charlotte. So we'll see what we can do there. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Flying Ryan said he's going to bring the heat, so he won't he won't kick you out. Like I said, you're third in points. You're pretty much in. You're a lock. So
yeah,
just good, consistent finish is what you need going into Richmond.
Yep.
Anyway,
and that'll be a bit of a tough combo, I think.
I do too. I really think. I mean,
I don't think we're going caution free in that one, but you never know. With this group, we'll see.
I mean, I think last time we went to Richmond, or if I can't remember.
We did go last season. I think early in the season.
Yeah. Pretty much caution free in the Gen 4s.
Yeah.
So I think you guys can do it one more time. But we'll get you out of here. Give some shout outs to your sponsors, your team, and your family, and we'll get you going.
Yeah, like always, you for broadcasting this and putting all the hard work in. Stream looks great. I love going back and watching it afterwards. And all of our lead partners here, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America, Serta Simmons, LuLaRoe, Roberts Balls Crew, Zero X Media, Pinnacle Wraps, J&M Group, Jackie Jones. We say them every week, and it doesn't get praised enough. They do a great. They do. It means a lot. We're just fake race car drivers on the internet, and have them come on board. It's awesome. I think that's all I got.
Absolutely. All right, man. We'll get out of here, and we'll see you Tuesday night. And make sure you bring your A game.
Yeah,
I'm expecting a win. I'm expecting a win out of Brandon Brock on Tuesday.
We'll see.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right.
We'll see you.
Yep.
All right, folks. That rounds out your second place finisher. And now let's go ahead and get into the guy that captured the flag tonight, Mr. Eric Johnson.
What's up, Glad Dad?
What you say, buddy?
Oh boy, do we feel good about this one. I'm not gonna lie. What a race out there. 115 laps, flag to flag, strategies everywhere, everybody holding their breath. I mean, on their toes. That was incredible.
Oh, absolutely. It looked like you were saving from the drop of the green flag until probably the last 5 laps.
I think we ran 115 laps, and I think I clutched every lap, but maybe 4 or 5.
Yep.
The entire race. And as you've seen in my burnout, I was able to do 2 donuts, and I immediately ran out of fuel. We were close.
Yes, it was close. And there were people that pitted before you, so I know they were hurting bad for fuel.
Yes, I was watching Terry. I was worried about Terry. I was like, I know I'm close, and Terry's 2 laps, less fuel than me. I was like,
oh yeah, he was clutching the entire 1 and 2, and the entire 3 and 4. I was like, I don't know, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. But man, what a strategy run! This is exactly what I wanted to see. Strategy from front to back, everyone trying to just get everything they could out of these cars.
Yeah, this was a pure strategy run. I don't know, some people watching, they may not understand what they just watched, but there was about 3 different strategies out there, and everybody fully committed to their strategy. Like, you had some people that were like, I think this is going to go green, and they just short pitted the first stint, and they went in and just got the extra fuel then and was going to try to run it out. And then you had people that tried to just take the short fuel in the second stint, and then you had people that were just trying to clutch the whole thing and make it 2 stops. And I didn't know what was exactly going to work out until we got later in the race, and then I kind of realized, that I think we're on the right strategy as long as we just make sure we have enough to get here. And any yellow that comes out, we're hosed. It's over. We don't. We have to go in and get fuel. We don't do a green-white checker. We can't even probably make 2 extra pace laps. It was that close.
Oh yeah, it was a hoot to watch. and a hoot to broadcast. I'm just going to tell you. But was there any tire fall off at all?
I mean, there was tire fall off, and you probably felt it more if you were one of the guys that was on the strategy that committed to pitting the extra time because you just ran hard the whole time. But me personally, with how I was clutching and just backing up my corner so much that I was saving so much early that, I mean, I actually had more tire than everybody at the end, because we were backing up, slow in, fast off type deal. So I didn't really feel a whole lot of tire fall off, but if you missed your entry into 3 and 4, you're going tight, you're going to the middle, you're going towards the wall, and if someone backed the corner up and gets a run, they're going to get under you.
Yep.
And it's going to make it tough there.
Absolutely. Well, man, this is what you wanted. We like seeing you. We like seeing you in victory lane. But if you want to go ahead and give your sponsors shout outs and your family shout outs, we'll get you down there to celebrate.
Yeah, this is one of them races that, with the way it played out, the green flag pit stops, they're magnified. So any mistake that any of these guys made on pit road tonight, they really felt it. Whether that was, obviously the speeding, but then the sliding through your box even, and just having to back up just a little bit. Like that's, time there, time here. And this is one of the few races that I actually felt like I put one together. It was, clean. I had good pit entries, good pit exits, and we just didn't make a whole lot of mistakes out there. And that's really, I think, what got us there tonight was just, our MO, that consistency.
Absolutely.
But yeah, as far as shout outs, always we got to thank Serta Simmons across the banner, supporting the series and letting us do this stuff out here. And we got Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America Grand Island. We got Jackie Jones, J&M Group, Robert's Ball Screw, Lula Row by Tammy T-Lit. You got Drew Kuhn over there at Pinnacle Wraps wrapping these hot rods up. Go check them out. And of course, you there in the booth with 0X, just broadcasting your ass off, man. And we appreciate you making these things look good, entertaining the fans, and of course, people tuning in to watch this race. We appreciate all you guys typing in the chat. Obviously, same people. We got a lot of good fans: Chrissy, Kim, Ronnie's daughter, and a lot of these other guys and their kids that show up and support. We appreciate all you guys, and of course, my aunt and grandma. Thank you guys. And that's all I got.
All right, man. Get down there, go celebrate with the boys, and we'll catch you Tuesday night.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Adam. Have a good
Yes,
night,
sir.
brother.
You too, man. Take it easy. All right, folks. That was Eric Johnson, your winner. And we're going to go ahead and get into these results here, although you folks already know what's going on. Eric Johnson brings it home in the #1 position after an amazing fuel strategy run. Brandon Brock, he's going to bring it home in 2nd place. Ryan Fuchs barely missed it at the line. Gave it to Brandon Brock. He's going to bring it home in the 3rd position. Adam Keene brings it home in the 4th spot. And Terry Litweiler, I have no clue how he was able to save 41 laps of fuel in that car, but he brings it home in the 5th position, 22 seconds back. That's probably what saved him, was he clutched a really long time those last few laps, was able to make it happen, bring it home in 5th. Jacob Answorth, impressive run by him, led some laps, super fast, super consistent all night, brings it home in the 6th position. Brian Zemer brings it home 7th. Caleb Peterson 9th. Drew Kuhn. Zemer 7th. Caleb Peterson 8th. Drew Kuhn 9th. Excuse me. Kyle Franklin's going to bring it home in the 10th position. Rallied back from an early black flag. Charles Wilson going to bring it home in 11th. 12th goes to Matt Markland. 13th, Joshua Newman. 14th, Steve Giberson. 15th, Eric Keshelek. 16th, Aaron Sellers. 17th, Rob Hamilton. 18th, Rob Williams. 19th, Sean Rother. And James Greeny rounding out your top 20. Next week, we roll into Richmond, Virginia. 3/4 of a mile D-shaped oval, blending the feel of a short track with super speedway speeds. Progressive banking 14 to 8 degrees. Known for its multi-groove racing. You can run the bottom, you can run the middle, and you can run the top. It's one of NASCAR's oldest tracks, built in 1953. These boys are going to go in there Tuesday and Thursday night. That will be the cutoff race for the playoffs. And then there will be just 5 drivers contending for the championship at Charlotte. We're going to go ahead and get into these shout outs. I want to thank my daughter, Layla, my son, Ethan, and my wife, Glad Mom. They always watch the stream. Super supportive of what I do. My in-laws as well. They never miss a stream and always call to say I did good, even though I did terrible. Appreciate the vote of confidence. I want to thank all our amazing sponsors, Pinnacle Wraps, Jackie Jones, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, LuLaRoe by Tammy, Serta Simmons Bedding, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, J&N Group Industrial Services, Auto America, Roberts Ball Screw. And that'll be it for tonight, folks. Like I said, we're going to go into Richmond Tuesday night in the Truck Series, 7:35 Central Time. And this is Glad Dad with Zero X Media signing off, reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you for tuning in.
This broadcast of Outcast Motorsports has been presented by Zero X Media. Outcast Motorsports would like to give a big thank you to all of the sponsors who made all of this possible. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Stifley all over the bumper of Robert Tester. Robert Tester been out front most of the race, since the back. Robert Tester coming to the line will take the checkered flag for the first race of the season. Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Truck Series. Robert Tester burning them down. Donut lights on for you, sir. On the high line, Drew Kuhn on the inside. Oh, Cale Peterson. Is that Cale Peterson or is that Keen? I don't know. Oh! Keen right there. This is for you, Tiffany. Coming to the checkered flag. First time in the Gen 4, Adam Keen gonna win it all. First race of the Gen 4 season right here, Outcast Motorsports on Zero X. Look at him, he's happy out there.
Yes, he is. Good win, buddy.
That's why I love the driver cams, right there. Come out here, we gotta put the donut light on for him.
In that old Bobo car.